The three most common business development mistakes. So in this video, I'm going to share with you the three most common mistakes that we see professionals and companies do when they're trying to start a business and when they're trying to grow an existing business. And if this is the sort of content that you enjoy, then make sure that you hit that subscribe button and you hit the like button. And if you have any questions, then put that into the comment section, and you can also provide us with suggestions for topics that we should cover in future videos. But with that said, let's have a look at the presentation. Let's have a look at these three mistakes, and they're listed in no order of significance. Accepting ebbs and flows. So having ebbs and flows in your business is usually quite natural. It's going to happen at some point or another. And this can be the result of many different factors. What we often see happening, though, is that people tend to be very focused on doing work when the work is good. So when they're getting a lot of business from their clients, they're very focused on doing that work, and they spend very little to no time on business development. But when business dries up, one of two things will happen. They will either start focusing a lot on business development, or they will start wondering why they're not getting any business. And obviously, sitting and thinking about why you're not getting business and spending energy on that is not going to help you get more business. When it comes to spending time on business development when you really need it, that's not really the best time, because when you're dealing with sophisticated target audiences, there are usually lead times that you need to take into account. This means that if you start focusing on business development only when you don't have any business, it may be a long time before you're actually able to start seeing that business come in. So the best thing that you could do is focus on business development in good times as well as in bad times. That way you ensure that you have a healthy pipeline of potential business, as well as keeping busy with existing business at all times. So whatever situation that you're in today, whether you have business right now or not, now is the best time to focus on business development. So start acting decisively and do it right this minute. The second point is word of mouth. And for professional services, this tends to be one of the most important business development tools. Nothing really beats word of mouth when you have clients and people in your network that are promoting you on your behalf. This is something that can go on 24/7, whether you're active or not, while you're sleeping even. But there are, however, two issues with it. Number one, if you're just starting out today, then you will likely have no clients and you will likely have a limited network. This means that you're not going to be able to rely on word of mouth to get more business. So you're going to have to figure something else out. Number two, if you're getting business from word of mouth today, then that's fantastic. That means that you have people that are speaking highly of your services and of you, and that's generating business for you. For many of our clients that are in this situation, we're able to help them with turbocharging this so that we essentially help word of mouth along the way so that it grows organically and it grows faster than if you just were to sit back and focus on only doing a good job. There's, however, one challenge with word of mouth, and that is you're unable to scale it, because even though you're able to take control of the situation and help word of mouth along the way, you're never fully in control because you don't know exactly who will speak of you and you don't know how much they will speak of you. So this means that if you're trying to grow your business further, you're not going to be able to only rely on word of mouth. You need to factor other business development efforts into that equation. And what you should do is precisely what we cover in our solutions, but it's also something that we talk about here in this free YouTube channel. And I've linked to a few videos down here in the description section and in the comments section. So if you're interested in learning more about how you grow your business outside of only word of mouth efforts, then that's a good starting point. And here's the final big one, fragmented efforts. And I see this time and time again. In the absence of knowing what to do and being able to commit fully, we tend to do things half-heartedly. And what that essentially means is we tend to focus on things that we think matter without really knowing why it would matter for us in our unique situation today. It could also be about what someone told us to focus on, a friend, a colleague, a competitor, and we're not really going to know their unique situation, why they're saying that, and whether that's directly applicable to us, again, in this unique situation today. It could be what we read somewhere, but without us really having any background on that information. And it could also be about what someone was successful with once. But just because someone was successful with something 10 years ago, 15 years ago, 5 years ago, it doesn't necessarily mean that it's going to work today, particularly when we look at your unique business in today's market circumstances. So the list goes on and on. And just this week, I've had conversations with potential clients and clients that have been told to focus on advertising, Google advertising, Facebook advertising, on spending more time on writing their blog, on fixing their website. And someone was also told that there's no need for you to focus so much on expanding your network because that's not how I built my business. So why should you focus on it? Whether you agree with this or not, and whether it would be helpful for you or not, really depends on your unique situation, what your business looks like, and what you're trying to achieve. But very often the answer is not an isolated one. And once we scratch the surface of these different arguments, we usually find a lot of holes. My recommendation would always be that you should focus on comprehensive and coherent systems where each individual part fits into the whole. That's really how you become successful with business development. And if you want to know more about this, then check out some of our other content. Like I said, I've linked to some of those videos here in the description field and in the comment section. So that is a good starting point. So that's everything that I had for you today. I hope you enjoyed this content. And if you did, make sure that you hit that like button and the subscribe button. And if you have suggestions for future topics that we should cover in these videos, then make sure that you put that in the comment section. We really look forward to hearing from you. Now, with that said, thanks very much for listening in, and I'll see you in the next video.